Hello, my inky friends. Inktober is here. Today, for my inspiration list, we have seashells on a bookmark, and I'm going to use a little bit of Brusho to kick it up just a little. So let's get started. So as you can see, I started with a pencil line drawing, which is perfectly okay for Inktober or any other kind of art project. It is not cheating. It is perfectly fine. And I'm showing you right now in real time how fast I'm actually inking, which is actually pretty slow, but I'll speed the video up later just to make it go faster. I like to use sketchy lines, so you see me picking my pen up a lot, and I may start with more pressure and lift my pen as I go to create lighter lines. I'm using a .03 micron, so it's a fairly fine line, but not super fine. And I'm following my guidelines, but maybe not precisely and perfectly. They're there just to sort of place everything and give me a reference, but if I want to change it up, I can do that. I'm speeding the video up a little bit now, so this is quite a bit faster than I'm actually drawing it. But remember, just take your time when you're doing your inking. Do what is a natural rhythm for your inking and for your drawing, and do what works for you. Don't try and speed through it. Like I said, this is a sped up video, and I cannot go this fast in real life. So I'm going to speed it up even more, and I'll turn on some music for you, and I'll be back when I bring in the Brusho. I wanted to add a little bit of shadow and more color to my seashells, so I brought in my Brusho, which is one of my supplies that I'm using for Inktober, and I'm adding it to the shadow areas of my seashells, and I just want to punch up the drawing a little bit with more color because you know me, I love color. So I put it in the little creases, and I'm adding it underneath the edges, and just to bring those shells out and forward and make them pop on this little bookmark that I'm making. And depending on how dark I want the color, I just add a little bit more water to the Brusho. So there are a lot of ways to use Brusho, and this is just one way. But it's great because it's like watercolor. Well, it's called a watercolor ink crystals. I'm not exactly sure how that translates, but it is like a watercolor, and so you can use it that way. But I'm using cardstock, so it's not going to have exactly the same results as if I were using a watercolor paper. So I'm just keep adding color and splashing it around a little and enjoying the process and having a lot of fun with my first Inktober project for 2018. I hope you'll try out Inktober or some other art challenge. There are a lot going on right now. It's a really great way to push yourself artistically and also to connect with other people who like similar art or enjoy the same things that you do or just enjoy the creative process. There's a huge community of artists out there, and it's so easy to connect with people with Instagram, with YouTube, with Facebook, and even Snapchat. So great ways to connect and just to realize that you're not alone in the world. Sometimes being an artist, you're in your studio a lot and you don't see a lot of other people and you wonder, hey, am I the only one who's experiencing this? No, you're not. There's a huge community of people out there. So I hope you'll join in, and I hope you'll also follow along on YouTube and Instagram. You can use hashtag JSA Inktober to show me your drawings, and that would be fantastic. That's over on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm not going to necessarily be posting a video every day, but I want to share some with you. Happy Inktober! Bye!